You want a bit of filth, Pam?
You can't say no to a bit of filth.
No, that's it. Yeah, you got to have a bit of filth.
Especially early on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi and welcome back to M's Den. We are Paul, Marie and Emily.
Ooh. It's boots out time, hon, isn't it?
It is.
The three of us are off. It's a Sunday morning. We're very, very tired.
We are very tired.
We've been up very, very
Are
early.
you tired, Ems?
Yeah, always.
But I think we're going to have a walk round. Might get a bit of breakfast. Who knows?
Oh, we might sneak in a breakfast.
That's why you're here, Ems,
Cheeky
isn't
little
it? For the
breakfast.
chips.
Yeah.
Chips at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, have a good wander around, see what we can find, see if we can grab some bargains.
Hopefully some bargains, hon. Yes, keep those fingers crossed.
See you in a bit.
Thank you.
Oh, both your life, it's all little bits of stuff.
I never got round to fitting it.
No.
A double Christmas present.
Oh, right.
Got bad people as well.
How much did you want for it? You want a bit of filth, Pam?
You can't say no to a bit of filth.
Filth. No, that's it. Yeah, you got to have a bit of filth.
Especially
Take that.
early on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll take that then, thank you.
Cheers.
Lovely, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Just out of curiosity, how much is the dust can?
It's 5.
Let's have a look.
I'm having that spot. Just trying tidying up. You look nice. It's alright, you told me to put down my one.
Yeah, I just smell that. Salt and vinegar.
Thank you. And as a bag, they're £4.
Right, okay, thank you. Making hard work, Got a few in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, got good.
Yeah.
How much are your bits in here, sorry?
Mum?
How much are they?
Pound. It wasn't like that last time.
nice.
Sorry, does that do anything?
No. It's like one of them Yeah, but you're the wrong size. I just know what, I'm going to keep that.
That's she.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. No, I had all this.
You. Excuse me. This is the clock, please. I'll take that, thank you.
Yeah.
Is that gonna? Have you got?
You're doing well.
Thank you.
Oh, cheers, lovely.
Thanks. That's quite sweet, isn't it?
Five?
Sorry.
A little bit of tapping.
Oh yeah, I did give it a bit of a tapping. Tappy's fine. Obviously that's...
Oh, that's quite cute, isn't it? Yeah, he's back in there, shall I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 5, I think.
Okay.
You want that, Joe?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, that's it. Top bag.
That's lovely. Excellent. Thank you very much.
That's lovely.
Lovely.
Thanks
Thank
very
you very
much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
You have that thrown in with it, so you hang it up when they're hot, they go in there.
I'll leave you to sort that back.
Sort it, Babs.
Well, we'll just hold on to it for a second. I'll just sort it with it. It's got to go in. That's lovely. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Let's say sevens, look.
So 7, thank
Yes,
you. I'll take those, thank you.
Right, thank you.
That's cute, you still have that, yeah.
I need to back up and go straight, don't I?
Little monster thing's cute, isn't it?
there.
It's trying to get some, isn't it? Thought we would have got a few more bits for
Ammo.
ammo.
Tools.
Not yet though.
Yeah. Not great.
What?
You heard that? It's over there.
Over there. Maybe it's 20p. Come on, let's do it.
It's over there.
Oh no, it's not today. It was yesterday.
As one opportunity arises, you have to go with it.
Let's go there. Oh yeah. Okay, I'll put it in.
Then hold that.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I've got those two. I'm going to get
Oh,
the passport.
because I'm meant to be getting past there.
Well, yeah, I thought you were. Well, since you're going around that way.
If you open, just make sure they're not mouldy inside. Because that one there.
No. Okay. Alright.
What's the thing?
Thing.
It's got in here.
Right. You need to get a picture in the bag.
Oh, we're back from this busy boot sale.
It was busy, wasn't it? Round it was.
We were there for quite a while as well, weren't we?
Seemed like forever. A couple of donkeys carrying stuff back.
Couple of donkeys.
Well, yes, you did have more than me, and Emily was carrying stuff as well.
She was, yeah.
But,
yeah, she was.
It's quite tiring on the arms.
It goes to show
pulling the
how
trolley.
sort of unfit.
Well, it was
Well,
a
I
cold.
am.
It was a cold day, and then it turned into a really hot day. All of a sudden, it just
Yeah,
got really,
it
really
got
hot.
really hot. That's it. Yeah, so you sort of have relatively light jackets on in the morning, so you can take them off later on. But
you have to carry all that as well, don't
Yeah.
you? So,
but we're not. You know, we were having a thorough look. And there was quite a lot of stalls. It's always, well, generally, most of the time it's busy,
busy
isn't
there,
it?
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the sort of the go-to. It's the biggest one sort of around, isn't it?
Yeah, around near us,
You
yeah.
know, so, yeah, so...
So we sort of have a look at what we bought.
Mm.
Now we did buy all sorts of stuff at this boot sale, and
We
at the
did.
minute how we're sort of operating, because it's always changing, but we sort of decided we would go. We didn't need stock, but
No.
we sort of talked about it on the Saturday, and we sort of said, well, we've got you know, Christmas will be fast approaching.
Yeah.
What we need to do is gather stuff to send up to Amazon, so that when it is Christmas time in quite a
Yeah.
few months' time, you know, we're ready. We've got stuff. We've stockpiled it, and
Stockpiled it, that's it.
it's the cheapest place to get board games and puzzles and that
is.
sort of thing.
It is, and sometimes you can get them sealed, and you can get them for a good price, and that's perfect.
So that's
for sort of
mainly why
Amazon,
we
isn't
went,
it?
wasn't it? Really, to get as many board games
Yeah.
and puzzles as possible. What didn't we get a lot of? Board games or puzzles?
No, we didn't. But the thing is, with our weather in this country, you have to grab it when you can.
Yeah.
You know, if we've got a nice weekend or what, you need to go and source it. If boot sales your thing,
Yeah.
or any outside events or whatever,
You've got
you need to utilise them and get your stock when you can.
Yeah, so even though we didn't necessarily need to go, we were
we
quite
didn't
tired.
need to go at all. We've got so much stuff, but the thing is, it's, you know, you could be missing out on potential
Yeah.
decent stock for, like you say, things like Amazon.
And we were in the garden on Saturday, weren't we, doing bits and pieces, so we
Yeah.
were quite worn out and having to get up really early.
Yeah,
Wasn't
we were
our
shattered. Yeah.
choice of thing to do, but we thought, no, we need to go, seize the moment, because we could have a rainy summer, you just don't know.
That's it.
So we went there and we bought a few things, but I think what we should do, hun, is show them sort of what we got. So we were looking mainly for Amazon, but
Yeah.
what it turned out to be is very little for Amazon and more for the clothing site and our big site. So shall we perhaps take them into the pub and show them what we got for the clothing site? Because we ended up with quite a few things, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So we'll
yeah.
show you what we got.
Yeah. So we're in the pub area now, aren't we?
We are. We're next to Wendy the Wall here, famous in Instagram.
Many Instagram posts up to Christmas. Don't know if you saw them. There you go.
So what we thought we'd do is take you through everything we got from the boot sale, because we did buy quite a lot, didn't we? More than we thought we would.
We did.
So we're going to start with, I've gone through everything. I've got the sizing, I've got what we paid for it, what we're aiming to list it for, and the make. Probably brand, hun, would have been a better word than make. It's not a car, is it? So we're going to start with this gorgeous jacket. It's vintage. It's sort of leather trimmed around the top and the buttons and the straps there. It was £2. That's a difficult one, this, hun, because there's no... I've googled the maker's name, the brand name. I've done it again, hun. And all it says is smart fashionable. So if you put smart fashionable into... is that right, hun? Line that up. You put that into Google, everything comes up. But it's pure lana virgin. I've probably pronounced that wrong, but that means pure new wool. And that sort of means that this has come from Italy. So it's Italian made, we think. If anyone has ever heard of that brand, I'd be grateful for any sort of help. I'm thinking, because of we can tell with the quality of it, hun, it's lovely. Thinking between about 30 and 40-ish.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's all I know for that.
Yeah.
So let's move on to something I do know something about. This is an M&S size 22 ladies skirt. We paid £1.50. It is new with tags. So all we need to do is take the sticker off the back and give that a go. But we're putting that up for £29.99, hun.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass that to my assistant
Thank you very
there.
much.
So then we have another ladies skirt. This is Lily and Me. It's a size 18. It was £1.50 and we're going to be putting up for £22.99. Do love these new with tag things, hun. That's like, I think they called it needle thread cord. The camera's probably not picking that up. There you go, hun. Then we've got this gorgeous size 14 next ladies skirt. It's sort of a floral pattern with pockets. Lovely. From Next. We paid £1.50, £1.99, £11.99.
£1.99. That's cheap.
What I didn't realise, hun, when doing it this way, is how much my arm would hurt.
Yeah, I know. You have to just try and hire it up a little bit, I think.
Is it a bit too?
It's too. That's,
What about that? Is that better?
That's better.
We're learning all the time, aren't we?
We are
This
learning
is
all
a
the time.
new with tags, size 18 M&S ladies, like a blue velour skirt. It was £1.50. We're putting up for £22.99. Oh, I'm going to have really toned bingo wings on one side. Then we've got a Juicy Couture. Then we did Juicy Couture in our clothing challenge. This is an XXL. It's £3. It has the traditional TK Maxx tag on it, so that's good. It's brand new. We're putting up for £22.99. It's got a couple of stains on it, hun, though, so I'm going to have to give that a clean. But it's always worth looking out for Juicy Couture, because a full tracksuit set, you can get a good £90 for that.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for that, hun, aren't we?
Excellent. Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, we have this Weird Fish t-shirt. It's a 3XL. It was £2.50 because the lady did a deal, 2 for £5. This made this £2.50. It's £26.99 I'm going to put it up for, because it's a Weird Fish Stephen King sort of collab. Oh, that says Stephen King. Stephen Finn King.
Sin,
I've murdered that.
Finn. Ah.
Steve Finn King. Oh, I just got the joke there, hun. But it's a little bit furry. That's going to need a bit of roller in, isn't it?
Yeah, it will, yeah.
Right, then from the same lady we got this 3XL Guinness shirt. Lovely it is, hun. It's got little toucans all over it. Paid £2.50, £26.99 we'll be putting that up for. Whew. It's like a workout.
How's the arms?
One of them's hurting.
Is it?
So this is a size 12 phase 8 dress. What a bargain, £2. We'll put it up for £26.99. Look at that, that's lovely.
It is nice.
And then one of my favourite things, hun, was this Joe Brown's top. How gorgeous is that? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's got lots of little white sequins dotted all over it. But it's lovely. Look at that. It's sort of like a mesh overlay thing. I couldn't do QVC, could I, hun? Size 12. We only paid £1. We're putting up for £18.99. It's good if you're into butterflies. Then we've got this small. Now I picked this up, hun, because it was Hilary Radley, and I didn't know if that was some sort of designer. Turns out it's not. It's a small, lovely stripy top, but it sort of goes out at the ends. Lovely. £1 into £14.99.
Yeah.
Hopefully, probably get 12 for that.
No, that's pretty good.
Then we've got this Principles size 14, new with tags, top, stripy. £2 we paid. We're going to put that up for £22.99. Oh, oh, hon, I have to have a massage. Then we've got the two things that I was most excited about. Because if you did watch any of our challenge videos, we did do research on a weekly basis. And one of the weeks we did vintage Laura Ashley. And we picked up vintage Laura Ashley at this boot sale for only £1.50 per item, hun.
That's fantastic.
So I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but it's on a 1990s tag. What about that, hun? Is that
Bear with me 2 seconds. Let's see if I can zoom in. That's it. Yeah.
1990s tag? Look at me doing the research. It's an embroidered collar, embroidered down the front. It's lovely. £1.50 we paid for that, and it'll be going up for £28.99. Woo!
Wow.
Good old Laura Ashley. But then we've got this gem that we also got from the same person. Did I say that was a size 10? I don't know if I did. Backtrack a bit. This is now a size 12 Laura Ashley, and it's a sort of a velvet embroidered along the, whatever that's called.
Collar.
The collar. The front bit. We've got all the technical terms
we
here.
have, yeah.
It's embroidered. It only costs £1.50. Can you see all the length of it there? Long sleeve, and it's going to go up for £44.99.
Go back towards
Go
the
back
wall.
towards
There you
the
go.
hang
Let
up
me see
look.
the full length of it.
We're going to end on that beauty. This is
Yeah.
how we're going to photograph it, because Wendy does a great job there.
She does.
And that was also on a 1990s tag. And that concludes what we sort of bought at the car boot sale.
Yeah.
Hun, back to the table. I've decided, hun, I don't like that angle.
No?
We thought we'd try something different, because it's not easy to show you clothes in the on the table here. So we thought, this idea, Wendy the Wall.
Well, the thing is, it's I mean, we know from the clothing challenge, me holding them up, sometimes you can't get to see the whole thing.
Yes,
can
it wasn't
you?
that so much. It was more the fact that I was nearer to the camera, so I looked bigger and older. It's not cheering me up, seeing that, watching it back. It's not cheering me up, hun. But it is what it is. So we thought we would show you. I think it was quite an effective way of showing the clothing.
Yeah. No, I think it was good. Yeah. Well, let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Did you prefer us showing the clothes like that, or is there any other way?
Do you prefer us further back?
Yeah, away from the
Was
camera.
it way too scary having us that close?
Yeah.
So what we've shown you there, it's going to give you nightmares, but what we've shown you is 14 items of clothing. So now we're going to show you the shoes that we also picked up for the for the site, our small site that does clothing and shoes.
Yes.
So should we start with those?
These.
Lovely. I've called them brick red, hun, I think. I'm going to put those in
Brick
the listing.
red.
Sometimes I struggle with the colours. You know, blue and navy, that's easy. But this, what colour do you call that? I think burnt orange, it's not orangey enough.
No, it's not. No.
So I'm going to go with brick red, but I think I'll also put in brackets brownish red, just to sort of cover myself.
Yeah.
But they, unbelievably, hun, how much were they?
These were £1.
£1.
Look at the soles.
Look at them. They've only got a bit of wear on the stiletto, which shows me they have been worn.
Yeah,
but otherwise you would think they hadn't been worn.
Hardly at all.
Hardly at all.
Doesn't even look like they've been worn outside, if I'm honest with you. But you know.
So what are they going up for?
These are going to be going up for $16.99.
Now I will just say they're a size 5. They are also Forever Comfort wide fit.
Wide fit.
In case anyone is interested, but they're gorgeous, aren't they?
£1 for some next shoes.
Yeah, sort of like a pattern.
Yeah.
Style. So I'll show you the blue suede shoes. I got these, because we are trying to sell some blue suede shoes, and they have a lot of looks, but no one buys them.
Yeah.
So I thought, wow, if there's someone's wanting to look. So these, we got them from the same lady, and this was the lady that was selling those skirts, those £1.50 skirts. She had these shoes, so we found out of the whole boot sale, we found the one person that was really wanting to sell their stuff.
Just wanted to get rid of it.
So these are brand new. They are M&S size 5 in Solia. Blue sort of suede. I normally put suede effects because I don't know whether they are suede. But very, very slight bit of wear at the back there, but we will declare that in the listing. We paid only £1 for these gorgeous, I'd call that a stiletto court shoe.
Yeah.
And we'll be putting them up for $22.99. But as I say, we'll be listing them as new, but making a picture and making comment about that little bit of wear. Yeah, so good. Then, we've got these shoes here, which I couldn't find for ages, when I was trying to Google it. Do you know why I couldn't find them? Because I was calling them softies. They're not called softies, they're called soft lights. But my brain was putting in softies. Yes, so it took ages. Oh, it's your turn, hon. I'm trying to take...
Yeah, okay.
It's your turn.
Let's put those there for a minute.
Size 7.
Size 7, what's that in there? Shall I...
Can do, yeah.
Take that out. There you go.
We spotted these, and I think I've seen them in someone else's video, and that's the only reason why I picked them up.
You can't remember whose video they were in there?
No, I sort of want to say Tower Bell Resale, but you know when you're not 100% sure because...
Yeah.
I was putting in softies, so I'm not always getting stuff right, hon.
Yeah.
So these are soft lights, size 7. They do look very, very comfortable. That's what I'm going to say about those. But they're nice, aren't they, with this sort of cut-out design?
Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, quite nice.
Yeah, we £3 we paid, and they're going up for $18.99.
They are. Now, what we thought we'd do in this video, because we are doing, I thought we'd do it slightly differently, just to keep things a bit different. We're going to sort of have a bit of a competition and see what store got the better stuff. So we've got 2 stores. We've got our clothing store, which only does clothing and shoes, and we've got our bigger store, which does everything else.
Everything else. That's
so let's get the Amazon item out of the way first, then,
The Amazon.
Item, the one thing, and you've probably seen this in the. I think we talked about the thumbnail,
Did we?
So this was £2.
We got pure filth.
Pure filth. We spotted it early. It was the first store, wasn't it?
It was.
And I said, do you fancy a bit of filth,
A bit of filth. Yeah. A brand new and sealed game.
Yeah, paid £2. We bought it in mind for Amazon in the hope that it would be good enough to go up. And
yeah, we didn't scan it, did we?
No, didn't scan it. We don't do that at the store, do we?
No.
$19.99 it will be going up for.
Yeah.
So the one thing,
right.
that was the reason we went to that boot sale. We ended up getting one thing.
One thing.
So there you go.
There you go.
So that concludes the Amazon thing. So now should we go through the items we got for the everything store that we have, what we call our big store?
The big store, yes. We've had this store for...
many a year.
Years, must have been about 2003, I think it was, something like that.
A long time.
But we've had it for
doing it a long time,
Doing it a long time.
We've been together a long time,
We've been together, yeah, very long time.
You don't keep saying it after I say it.
Long time. I'm going to have a swig.
You're saying it as if you need help. As if you're trying to send a signal.
Yeah. Very long time.
Very long time. So go on then, what do you want to go for?
So I go here.
Yeah, go on then, my love.
Yeah, do you want me to work round, or is there anything?
There's no particular order, it's whatever you fancy.
Okay.
Just don't knock the coffee over.
I will not knock the coffee. Ugh. We have
a carousel.
Carousel.
It's called, yeah.
Chips in it. Not the sort of chips we like, but there you go.
You're seeing it in its worst state because I've not cleaned anything. We've literally come back yesterday. I've spent yesterday afternoon doing the research, and today,
It's got a little wheel on the bottom of it. So
after
you
the
just
video,
turn it
I'll be
around.
cleaning and then listing.
Yeah.
So it does
it's,
need a bit of a
a bit
sprucing
of
up on.
work. Yeah, and I thought we sold these before. We sold something similar, haven't we?
We have, yeah, and I think we've bought one, but I don't know if it's been listed yet.
Yeah. So part of me thought I might have made an error.
I don't know, my love. I don't know.
But anyway, we paid £4 for this, and it's going to go up for $19.99. I think sort of ummed and ahed about it. The condition is not the best.
No, but I can make it look better than it does
but
now.
Yeah, you can sort of shine it up a bit, but you've got things like that where you've got a gouge. There's nothing you can do about that really.
No.
But yeah, so
We'll start at that.
if we do get that sort of price, then be happy with that.
Yeah. So shall I go to one of my favourite buys of the day? I was proper excited.
Yeah.
Come running over to you and M's. I've just picked up a Scooby. He's wearing pyjamas, do you remember? Like some nutter. This is a Scooby-Doo that was £1.50. Let me show you him because he's gorgeous. Look at that gorgeous face. Look, he's wearing these lovely... We haven't tried it out though, hun, have we? We were going to do that last night. We forgot.
Oh, I forgot.
These are meant to be glow-in-the-dark pyjamas.
Yes,
so
they
that'll be
are.
fun for us tonight,
It'll
huh?
be interesting,
Sat in the
won't
dark,
it?
trying
It
to
will
see.
be. Can you see it?
This is the fun we have here at M's Den. So, got a bit of a surprise. Press his paw, hun.
What, here?
Yeah? Press the other paw, perhaps. One of the paws should do something. Oh, this isn't going
hang
to be...
on.
This isn't going to be one of those like that last time I had it where the batteries had run out. I don't think you've got the magic touch, hun, do you want me? This is riveting to watch. When I pressed his paw yesterday, he talked to me. Perhaps you had a falling out with him.
Do you want to try?
Come on, Scooby.
I don't know where
let
it
me
is.
down. Don't let me down, Scooby.
He's letting you down.
He's let me down. I did make it up. Oh, is it his ear? Oh, it's his ear. Oh, hon, I've made us look a couple. I've made us look.
Hang on a minute. Us?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just following instructions.
I'm sorry, hon. I've made us look a couple of wallies there. It was his ear after all that. I'm so sorry. It was yesterday. I need a hug now, Scooby, because my phone
So it
shows
does
his
work.
paw.
It
Yeah,
does
sorry
work.
about that, everybody, wasting all your time. It was his ear. His ear. It was only yesterday I did it, which I only is. I've slept since then, so that's what I've forgotten. So he was £1.50. He spent ages doing that as well, and he's going to go up for $26.99. And tonight we're going to sit in our living room in the dark,
In the dark,
and see if we
and
can
see if it
him.
glows.
Oh, there you go, hon.
There you go.
Right, what are you going with
So
then?
I might just...
You can do whatever you want. There's no
Yeah.
order.
Okay, let's do
Order.
this. Order. Sorry.
People will be sending help.
I know, they will be, won't they? We picked these up. Well, you picked these up, didn't you?
Yes, we have a thing here where for the last year or so we've been talking about only buying stuff that we can sell for over £20. But what happens is someone walks around and goes, oh,
they're really cute.
look at the little hats.
Look at that.
And we end up buying this.
Yeah,
I
it's
could not get them, hun. I could not get them.
Audi. What are these called? Have these got
They're
names or
Peas and Goodwill.
peas
Get it?
and
Peas
Goodwill?
and Goodwill.
Oh, shit.
So now we've bought those and now we've got to sell them. I just
Now we've
couldn't
got to
help
sell
it, hun.
them.
They're so gorgeous.
That's it. Paid £2 for these, which is pretty good, and they're going to go up for $12.99.
Probably get a tenner. I shouldn't have bought them, hun, but that I couldn't. We don't have an Aldi near us, so we never get to go to Aldi and see these
No.
toys and buy the toys, do we?
No, that's
So I didn't even
it.
know they did that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I've seen the carrots, but I've never seen the peas.
they are cool.
But anyway, I shouldn't have got them because they're not a high enough profit, but sometimes you get wrapped up in it, don't you?
It's not a problem getting the odd thing that's
Maybe quick to
lower,
list.
but we need to just get away from what we used to do, and we used to buy a lot
Of cheap
of
stuff.
cheap stuff, and that's it's the bulk of it we need to get away from.
Yes.
That's the main thing. So it's all right getting the odd little bit, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad you said that, hun, because I'm going to move on to the next item I perhaps
Okay.
shouldn't have got. But what it is, hun, do you remember I did this puzzle? We bought one of these. This is a Wallace and Gromit. Let me show you. I'll show you the side that not sun damaged. It's a Wallace and Gromit double-sided Marks and Spencer's puzzle. I'm not sure if it's been in a video or not, but we had one recently. We've got one listed. The one we've got is listed for $14.99. I took the time to make the puzzle.
Yeah.
We photographed it because whenever we sell a puzzle online, we do a puzzle and photograph it.
Yes, we do. Yes, it does give a bit of confidence
Yes.
that it's complete. So Marie loves doing puzzles. So
And what I've started doing is I've got a folder on the computer where when I do a puzzle, I count go along the bottom, go along the edge,
yeah,
total it up, and that gives you the amount of pieces in that box. I take a photo, put the amount with the photo so that in the future, if I see that puzzle again, I can click on my computer and know how many pieces are in it, so I can then just count it.
yeah.
So I've already counted this, hun, yesterday.
Yeah.
I counted the pieces. There are exactly 500 pieces, which is what it should have. So this one will go up, but it is sun damaged, so it will go up for $12.99.
Yeah.
But the good thing is I can use the picture from the other one
Yeah. So this
to
is
make
less time.
less time.
So you've
that's the
saved
only
yourself,
reason.
saved the £2 there.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I got it is because I knew it'd be really quick to list.
Yeah.
Because it's copy the listing, copy the photos, just change the price and have sun damaged.
Yes.
Done.
Done. Right.
That's why, hun. That's why.
That's why. Right. Where shall I go? I'll just work around.
Oh, this is me again, hun. I thought I'd seen this in another reseller's video. So I thought I was onto a winner here. But it is not worth as much as I thought.
Well, I'm going to try and hold it without... There we go.
I thought it would be worth over 20 because I've seen something similar to that in someone else's video, but this is what happens when you get older. Things get a bit muddled. And now we've got this clock that we probably will only,
We paid £1 for this one, and we're listing it for $14.99.
probably get about 12 quid for that, hun. So really,
Yeah.
I perhaps shouldn't have picked it up, but I thought it was worth more.
The thing is, if you can make profit from if something's telling you in your mind, you've seen it before,
seen
and there
it
could
before.
be value there, and it's only £1, get it. It doesn't matter. And if it turns out if it's not worth much value, then you either donate it or you know what I mean. And if you can sell it for £12, you've still got profit.
Yeah.
The main thing is the bulk of the stuff you're dealing with needs to be over a certain value.
Yeah, we want it to be over 20,
it
really,
doesn't-
don't we?
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't matter where you got the odd items
No.
that are under.
Well, I'm going to go for these then, hun, because these are going up for over £20. And we were walking along like we do, three of us, pulling our granny trolleys, weren't
Yeah,
we?
we were. Yeah.
We are very meticulous when we go to boot sales. We go up one row, down the row.
Yeah.
That's how we do
we
it.
up and down.
But we were going
Veered
along
off.
and we heard someone shouting out, didn't we?
Yeah.
20p an item,
Everything
20p an
20p.
item. We looked at each other and we were like, what? And we were like, whoosh. We diverted and went to the opposite row, didn't we?
We did. We
And-
don't do that normally.
We spotted these 1990s, all of them bar one and 1991. Famous 5 Enid Blyton books. Now, I'm not a massive, don't have massive knowledge on books, but for 20p each, you're going to make some money on that.
Yeah.
So, £2.40, this 12 book bundle cost, hun. And we are bungling this together
We're
for
bungling, are we?
$22.99, hoping to get about £20. They're all in good
Yeah.
order.
Yes, yeah.
No
they're
writing or
not,
anything like
yeah,
that?
they're not in too bad. They're obviously
They're
not perfect
consecutive.
condition.
Some of them are consecutive, but not all of them.
Yeah.
So, yes,
But
I
yeah.
think we should get around about 20-ish for that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Not too
bad at all,
bad, is it?
I'll put them back over there.
Finally, we've got something over the £20 mark.
Hey.
What are you going with now?
Right, I'm going to go for this here.
I was sort of hoping you were going to forget that we bought that.
Why?
Because we might look a little bit silly in a minute. I'm just
Oh.
pre-warning you.
Oh dear.
Take the lid off and we'll have a look, see what we've done. Sometimes when you're at a boot sale, you get a little bit wrapped up with the price of something. You think, oh, we've seen George Ross pick up loads of typewriters.
Oh, I've just seen what we've done.
And sometimes
Oh.
you think you're doing the right thing, and then you get home and you look and you go, oh, I didn't even
Didn't even
notice.
think.
Neither of us noticed it.
Yeah, I realise now. We have had typewriters before.
We've sold
and we have
typewriters done
sold
well.
them. You know, it's quite a nice. You know, it's solid case. Everything's.
This is a
Okay
Smith
there.
Corona Empire Corona Deluxe.
Yeah.
It's got success written all over it until
It has,
Paul turns it
until-
round.
Right. Anybody know what the problem is there?
I know the
There
top
should be
plate,
a
flat platey bit.
flat plate cover going
Yeah.
over. Well, it's sort of. I think it goes. Well, anyway, goes over there basically. Your reels go in there. Your ink reels.
We've got a
get
couple of
threaded
reels
through.
over there that come with it, hon.
Yes. Where are we? We've got
A pack.
a pack, sealed pack there,
And then pack that's not
and then
sealed.
one that's not sealed.
But the worst thing was when we were at the boot sale, Paul was checking out all the keys and everything.
We were there. We were there going right. Okay, that's moving. Yes, the keys are working fine, and we were staring right at it.
Right at it, hun. And do you know, the only reason I realised is because when I was looking at solds, I couldn't find, because when we bought it, this bit of paper was in, so it was covering up the name, and I'm looking all around it thinking, why is there no name on it?
Yeah.
And that's when I twigged that all the names are like on here.
on
And I was like, oh, hold on a minute, ours looks different to that, and then I realised. So,
Oh dear.
but to be honest
Well-
with you, it's still worth a fair bit. You'll see with the
Well,
bit of
we
paper.
paid £5 for this, okay, so it's going up for 24.99. It's going up for.
Yeah, it would have been worth quite a bit more though.
Yeah, well, that's a shame, but I'm sure there's people out there who deal
Yeah,
in
people deal.
typewriters.
Yeah, and they
And I'm sure they might have spare parts.
especially
or
with the
they got-
ribbon with it, it's going to
Yeah.
be. This should go all right. But you
Yeah.
know when you can't believe you made such a catastrophic error.
It is. Yeah, I think yeah. Like you said, we were concentrating on making sure it was
The keys were working. And everything.
working. We didn't even think.
So just goes to show we've been doing this many years, but you can still make daft
the thing
mistakes.
You can. I mean, to be honest with you, no matter how experienced you are, you will always make mistakes. You know, it's not a fail. Really,
No, we're still getting good money
potentially
for it.
going to make money. So,
Because the rest of it is really clean. That's the thing. You look at all the
Yeah.
keys. Look at it. It's really clean. So someone who might have one that's a little bit shabby, for example, might customise it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, we've got to test it. We've got to put the. We'll probably pop these ones in and
give it a test.
And give it a test and see if it does actually type.
But yeah, so that sort of
Yeah.
shows you that really. But
the
it was
case
one of the
is
first
nice.
things we bought as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
So it's got that sort of vintage smell as well. Can you smell that?
Yeah, I can smell that.
Right,
I thought
well,
that was you.
Well, I've got a vintage smell. How rude.
I'll pay for that later.
You will pay for that later. Right, so I still can't believe you said that, hun. So I'm going to move on. Before I kill Paul, I'm going to move on to this Winnie the Pooh mug. This is one of those, again, hun, I know I shouldn't have got it, but Emily, this woman selling this had 3 mugs, and Emily, she said to me, there's mugs there, Disney store mugs, and I went, oh. And I walked away. And then she said, oh, do you not want them? I was going to have a look at them. So I thought, oh, she's interested. So we went back. She ended up getting 2, and I got this one. This is a Winnie the Pooh with red scarf. That's how I describe it in the listing. And when they're like this, I always say 3D because he's got like sort of embossed face. Big though, look at that. It's a big old chunky mug.
It is. That's quite nice.
I think
how
it's like 10 centimetre.
the handle is the
width there on the
scarf. I
rim.
quite like that.
Clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite cool.
So it cost £1, and we're going to put up a $14.99. Realistically, hoping to take an offer for around about the £12 mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick and easy.
Oh yeah, they
I
are
love a
quick
mug.
and easy. Yeah.
Get my own back now, hun.
Yeah, I know.
What
okay,
have you got then?
I'm gonna go for these.
I'm going to go for a swig then.
Couple of dash cams. Now, I do like sort of dealing with electrical bits. Don't get a lot of time to deal with it, but I do sort of
You enjoy it.
fiddling about with them, really testing them and all that sort of thing. Now, this stall holder, they had these on, but there's no charges or anything, and he stated that I've got no charges or anything, and you can have them for £1 each. So I thought, well, you know, for £1 each, it's worth a gamble. I had something here that I can use. I've got various bits and bobs, so I'm sure I can, you know, plug them in, see if they work.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're virtually the same. One's got GPS, the other one hasn't. That's the only difference between them. But yeah, what's the? I never know what
I've
that
got
logo
no
is.
idea what that logo is.
I'm trying to remember.
Is
What's
it-
that? Me.
Oh,
Something
me.
on it.
Was it Mevu or something?
Mevu.
Mevu.
Yeah, one's a 518 and one's a. Or was that 6? 5.
It was 508 and 518.
Yeah. So.
I remembered that, hun. Look at me going, remembering the numbers for a change.
Yeah. But anyway, so the reason it's worth a gamble for that price especially is the fact that, you know, if they are working and you get a charger and all that and everything's fine, then they'd be going up for $28.99 each. Which is woo.
I know.
Which is not bad really, considering they're £1 each. But obviously that's if they're working.
Yeah, you've got to test them yet.
Got to test them. So yeah, but no, they're in not bad condition. Not bad condition.
Well, I'm going to go for this plush fella then, hun. There was a stall, and it was the person that we got the Fisher Price Little People from last time we went there. They were back with their cheap items, and I got this Hush Puppies. The only reason I got it was because it says Hush Puppies on its paw, and I've never had Hush Puppy plush before. So I sort of thought, well, I can learn about it, see what the value is. It turns out not a lot of value.
Not a lot.
There's quite a lot of them, but we paid
Okay.
50p. It's going to go up for $12.99. It does need. It's got a couple of bits that need a clean.
Yeah.
But I thought it was cute. His face. So hopefully get £10 back for him.
Yeah.
So that concludes that. Let's stick him over there.
Okay.
I think you've got that. That's
Yep.
it.
So I'll go here and
Almost there now.
bought another dash cam.
It's a bit of a dash cam day for you, my love, wasn't
Dash
it?
cam day.
Dash cam day.
Yeah. Yeah. They had this one. This one is brand new in box. Had a quick look and it clearly hasn't been used. Everything seems to be in the box. It's a dual camera one, so you've got a camera at the front and one for the rear as well. Yeah, the lens protector's still on and things like that, so I've got no doubt it's brand new, never been used. And yeah, paid £5 for this, and we're looking at $29.99.
Yeah, I will get you to just double check, hun, because where I don't know enough about these sorts of things, I just put in the product and then put dual lens dash cam, and that was the sort of prices
Yeah,
coming
I mean,
up. But
it may vary slightly. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have been the base price.
yeah, I'll get
So
you to have a double
it may
check
go up slightly more, it might not.
just
But
to
the
make sure.
only downside I did see is the box. It is not the best. I mean, it's got some form of stainage on the box there. It doesn't seem to have gone through, but obviously we'll declare that. But the product inside there's nothing wrong with it at all. So yeah. What you got?
I'm lying in mine. It's quite heavy, how that
Is
reach
it?
over there. This is my sort of favourite find of the day because it's quite vintage. But I spotted it just in a normal stall, and it is a fireside companion set with all 4 matching.
Wow,
The last one we
that
picked
is
up only had 2 or 3, didn't it? But this
3,
is
I
all
think, wasn't
4.
Yeah.
So we've got the tongs. This might hold up. We've got the
Yeah, I was gonna
tongs.
say,
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. The shovel, the poker, and the brush. And the lady only wanted £3 for it.
That is an absolute bargain for this.
It is, isn't it? I was really chuffed with it.
I nearly stabbed someone with it though, didn't I?
You did because you. Oh, yeah,
What
I
it
forgot
was.
that. I forgot that.
What it was.
We were trying to get it in the bag.
We were trying to get it
weren't we?
in the front of the trolley, I think it was, and it's like a flat compartment. And you're looking at it and thinking, yeah, all those can come off, that's fine. I wonder if this comes apart, which it does. You can unscrew it, and then all the parts come apart, and then we can sort of fit it in. It's just we didn't want to be carrying this about.
No,
we
it's
wanted it in the
bulky.
trolley because it is quite bulky. So so undone it all, and.
All fell apart, didn't it?
It fell apart, but just as it fell apart, this lovely lady in a
Mobility scooter.
scooter was coming by, and the rod that goes down the centre just went
Launched it towards
launched right towards her, and I thought, oh.
And then after. I mean, she was all
She's
right about
fine.
it. You tried to kill her, but she was all right about it. But then when you tried to put it back together again, it all kept falling apart.
kept falling
was
apart.
literally like the Chuckle Brothers trying to put something into a trolley. I could see a woman on the stall laughing at us.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. So we did manage to get it, and we got it back and assembled it without injuring anyone.
Without
So that's
injuring
good.
anyone, yeah, that's
So we
it.
paid £3, and this is going up for $34.99 because it's particularly nice. It's all complete. It's not as tarnished or scratched up as the last one.
Yeah.
Quite like the design of it here.
The design's lovely.
It's
I mean, the
lovely.
way it all sits on. But I don't know, sort of show you really. But it is.
I think we'll
it's
get
very
probably
nice.
around 30 for that, or somewhere close. But for £3, I mean,
That's
really chuffed.
That's what we want to be aiming for, isn't
Yeah,
it? Those
if only there was
sorts
more of those sorts
I
of
know,
things.
that's it. I mean, that was a bargain at £3.
But it's
wasn't
it's not the sort of boot sale you get this sort of thing at. It's it's more baby clothes and toys. That style of boot sale,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That's
So
it.
you've got these two then, my love.
it? Oh, have I?
Now this was from the cheap lady. This is not cheap, but
No,
the,
the cheap
the
lady.
items were cheap,
Yeah.
and that we bought the dog from. Now originally we got these because we thought they might be okay for Amazon, but it turns out they're not enough
They're
value.
quite. What were these? Going to be 70s or early 80s?
78, I think. 1978.
So late 70s.
MB Games.
Yeah, you sort of look at them and you get a good idea of the age when you come across them.
And I've already checked them, hon.
Have you?
Look at me being organised, yeah? Already checked them.
This
They are
one's-
both complete.
Yeah, this one's not in the best condition. I mean, you see there's a sort of a dent in the top of the box there. But yeah, so they're complete. Oh, and it's got some sun damage on the side as well. I've just seen that. But yeah, so they're complete. So that's good. So the contents is all there in good condition.
Yeah, all good condition. When I looked at it, hon, they're individually you could probably get £8, but I wasn't going to mess about,
right.
so I've lumped
No.
them together.
So they're going to be
Trying
sold
to be
sold as a pair,
Yeah.
and so £1 paid up to listed £16.99.
yeah, because they're quite wordy. I thought that they
Quite
you know,
wordy.
Well,
yeah,
password.
They're quite wordy.
They're quite wordy. I thought someone might be happy to buy the two together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
It is what it is, but like you say, you've got to give these things a go.
Yeah.
And,
So that sort of
yeah.
concludes it, hun. Do you want it over there?
Yes.
It sort of concludes what we bought at this boot sale. As I say, we went there on the idea of stocking up with loads of games for Amazon, and we
Yes.
just didn't find any, or those that were there were in too rough a condition.
Yeah, I think you have to have the mentality of, okay, we're aiming for Amazon, but you need to get a sourcing trip for whatever.
Yes.
In the hope that you might get some decent stuff for Amazon. Obviously, we only got one item this time, but the next time we go out,
we could end up
we
with
could
loads.
get loads.
And to be honest, I was surprised at how many items of clothing and shoes we sort of picked up. Because normally we always say that we only ever find Primark and George, and there was a fair amount of that. But we did find those named items, and
Unless I don't know the mentality of it, unless you were
I think I was
really,
looking
really
more, I
looking
think, yeah.
more in depth
I think
than normal, because you were slower
yes,
than normal, because you were really looking at the rails.
yes. I think what it is
so-
the clothing challenge. You know, it sort of made us sort of look more at clothing and
Yeah.
the value, and
There is clothing's a big thing, and yeah, you know,
trying to list daily. And sometimes you get to the point where you think, oh, I might run out, and I don't want to get to that point. So
no.
whilst we were there, I did devote more time to looking. So that's probably why I picked up more.
We do need to try and work in more sourcing trips for clothing and things like that.
Yes, I
don't
think
we?
so.
And yeah, like you said, you don't want to run out. You want to get those listings on. You want to get them moving and get, you know what I mean? Just
Yes,
keep it
and I
bubbling,
think
really.
I think we always talk about should we niche down. That's why we sort of started reactivate the second
Yes,
store.
it was.
But we're never brave enough to do one or the other, so we've sort of
No.
got two going at the same time. But I think this video, I'm sort of trying to gauge it, so compete against ourselves to see what was better. Was it better? Will we make more money from the clothing and the shoes, or will we make more profit from the other stuff we bought? So that's
Well-
how I've laid it out, hun.
Yeah.
You're going to have
yeah.
a laugh when you see how I've laid it out, because I made a couple of errors when I was working it out. It's a right car crash, it is, hun. So I thought we could have a look at the clothing store first. Let's see if you can get through this understanding what I've written down. So the clothing store, our small eBay shop, we bought 17 items. It's 14 items of clothing and 3 pairs of shoes. In total, the cost was this, hun. Can you even read that there?
Is that
£30.
£30
for those, what is that, 17 items. And this is the listing value of those.
Wow.
I know, that's what I mean. It does make you see, doesn't it?
Oh, it does make you think. £411.84.
I said it does make you see.
Does make you see.
It doesn't make you see. £411.84p. I know, that's crazy. So it was here, but now it's not because I scribbled it all out. But it's here now, hun. So
Well,
because we're doing it twice, I'm not going to waffle too much about the worst case. I've just got the figure for the worst case, but you can do the best case.
We'll do the best case.
As
We'll run
normal.
through that. Yes, we obviously 411.84 is our sort of our listing price, what we really want to achieve, what we're going to put them up for. But obviously you do have eBay fees, postage fees, all sorts, that has to come out of that. As we do free shipping as well.
We do.
So the eBay fees are generally 11.9% on average plus VAT, and then you've got an order transaction fee.
Just wiping the coffee off my glasses there, hun. Does anyone else have that when they're drinking coffee, wearing glasses? Always splatters up my glasses. I must be just me. Go on, hun. Carry on.
I can't believe you stopped me mid-flow.
It happens to me all the time. I'm forever wiping coffee off my glasses.
I think they're interested.
Yes, go on.
in the
You
figures,
carry on.
so
Go
I
on.
don't
It was
think they're
riveting.
Coffee on your glasses. I don't think they're interested in.
I'm sorry. I've overshared there, hun. Go on. You carry on.
Anyway, we're order transaction fee as well on each listing is 30p plus VAT, which is 36p per order. Per listing, sorry. So the eBay fees, including VAT, would equate to £64.92. The postage cost would be £51, and we also take off the. You throw me out now. You
Cost of the stock.
the cost of the stock. So our best case profit would be £265.92. So you can see we're listing for 411.84.
We're not getting anywhere near that.
We're not getting anywhere near that because obviously we have to take off everything else. So 265.92 is what we get, but from £30 outlay,
That's not bad, is it?
that is fantastic.
And what we like to do in these videos, especially if you're new to reselling, is we like to be really accurate and really clear, because it is ever so easy to say we've bought stuff for £30. Look, we're making £411.84p, and it's not that at all. So we always show you the best case if everything sells at full price, but we also always go through the worst case.
Yeah.
So the worst case is if we sold everything at a 30% reduction.
Yeah.
And then it's going to float about somewhere in between, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
we'll go through
because
that.
we're doing this twice in this video, we're just dealing with the clothing. I'm not going to waffle on too long. So I've worked it all out, and the worst case is £160 and 1
So
penny.
the worst case profit
Profit.
would be £160 and a penny.
So you can see there's almost £105 difference in profit.
Yeah, that's it.
On those items, depending on what they sell for.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of money to lose if everything you have for a long time, you're losing £105.
Yeah.
But realistically, what do you think it would be if you were to guess?
If I was to guess, I reckon we would be touching around the 220 mark.
Yeah, I was thinking 200, 220.
Yeah. But like I say, we will say this, you always get some items that do sell at full price, which is fantastic. You get some items that are on a slight reduction. Some items you do have to severely discount, but you also get items that never sell. So that's why we take an average of the whole thing.
Yes.
And we predict, between the £200-220 profit, which is not bad from £30.
Yes, and we were particularly lucky on this boot sale because we got the vintage Laura Ashley dress, which is going to go up for almost £45.
Yeah.
And we had a few items. We were lucky that we had a lady who was selling things for £1, selling those skirts for £1.50 that were new with tag skirts, so they're going up for near the £30 mark. So, we were incredibly lucky with those items. So should we now we've got our between 160 and 265 pound profit. Should we
Yeah.
now look at the other items we bought?
The other items, yes.
So we bought 14 other items, hun, and
Okay.
the listing value is this.
£303.86.
So less value, less items, less value, but only what three items difference, but is a little bit
lot less value.
lot less value.
Okay.
So it's the same thing, hun.
So this is what we spent, was it?
Yes,
About
that's the
28.
cost of those 14 listings.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we for the best case, we start with the £303.86, and we take off the eBay fees. As I said before, you've got the order transaction fee within that as well, which would equate to, including VAT, £43.39. Then we would have our postage costs of £56. Then also minus off the £28.90, which is what all those items cost us. So that would give us a best case profit of 175.57.
Now, some of you might be noticing that the postage was more there. It's because we use two different services.
We do now.
When
yes.
we sell
Yeah.
clothing, we use Every, and it's a bit cheaper. So that's why there is a difference in
It does
postage.
depend on value as well sometimes.
Yes, it does. But I think if you're selling things for, say under £20, and it's a dress that's not really going to get damaged, wouldn't we? Would
Yeah.
prefer to use Every, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's it.
So again, we'll go through the worst case. Paul's done the best case there. The worst case, what I've worked it all out, would
Yeah.
be £97.43 profit. So
But
it's still not bad from
It's still not bad
£28.90.
because we do tend to work on a 3 times rule, 3 times plus, don't we?
We do.
So
So again, what sort of
we
price
just-
would we be looking at?
I
roughly?
I reckon we'd be looking at the 130.
Yeah, 120, 130, that sort of price.
Mark. But that's, like I say, that's what we found is that you do sell some at full price, but you have to take offers as well. So we do take an average.
So on this occasion, it does look like we will make more money out of the clothing, but that is because we did end up with 2 or 3 higher valued items.
It'd be interesting to see for the future if we can keep this sort of thing going when we're sourcing.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see, the difference between the two, because we have been doing this for many years.
Yes.
But we've always sort of focused on the toys side of things and things like that, collectibles, and it does make you think about clothing.
Yes, the thing with the clothing, we started it obviously because of our daughter's challenge, but it
Yeah.
has made us. I quite enjoy doing it, and I think it's interesting because on the bigger site, you've probably seen a lot of our videos where we buy completely random things,
Yeah.
like knitting patterns and books.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes we do sort of feel that we just race around trying to buy up big volumes of stuff to try
Yeah.
and see what it's worth, and then we move on to the next thing. And with the clothing, it's very controlled. It is clothes and shoes, and it's very narrowed down.
Yeah.
So we've got our toe in both. Really, we're not strong enough to go for one or the other.
Yeah.
But obviously, who knows for the future because it's always changing, isn't it?
It is always changing. The market's always changing, and so you just don't know. And I think we'll keep the 2 sites going for quite a while.
Yeah, and see how we get on with
see
it.
how we get on. And eBay is our main source, but we
Yes.
are, like I say, doing Amazon and that now. And
We just moved on to Depop with the clothes as well.
We have again. We've done Depop in the past, but we've
Yeah.
never really sort of got on with it. But we have now. We're doing a zip sale, aren't we?
Yes, doing zip sale.
And cross listing from eBay to Depop.
Still not sold anything, hun. Still not sold anything. I still think I'm too old for Depop, but there you go. We're giving it a go.
We're giving it a go. That's it. And
Giving it a go.
there's various other platforms. So it's just you sort of dip your toe in them, don't you, to see
Gotta
if there's
try things, haven't
anything that is,
Especially as the early part of the year, eBay was a little bit,
yeah, it wasn't good.
And you've got to be able to sleep at night, knowing that money's coming in. So you
that's
have
exactly
to try
it.
these different things.
Yeah, you got to make sure you've got your money coming in for your wages, sort of thing. It's
But there we go. I can list all this now, hun. Get it
Yes.
listed, get it clean, get it listed, get it off the table.
Get it
and
off the
move on to
table,
next
get it on the
thing.
shelf, get it gone.
So we hope you like this style of video. I hope it's not been too long. Oh, it does look like it's been.
Mismatch. Hope you like this style of video. Everything goes wrong.
It does. It does look like that. But we, you know, let's say we enjoyed going out, didn't we? Having a look round.
Yeah.
And I tried the panini breakfast, which was amazing. But if I had to be negative about that one, it was too filling. Because we didn't. I didn't
Yeah, I'll
anticipate.
tell them that, shall we? It
Yeah,
was
it's
too
too
filling.
much.
Can you
You've
give
got
me a
too
smaller
much.
one for the
Yeah.
same price, please?
But it was very nice. We had a lovely morning out, didn't we? With Emily as well, so that was nice. But yeah, that was my negative from the day, is that I was quite full. When we went back out, I was a bit full and very, very thirsty after having that bacon. But no, we I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to stop waffling now, hun. Let them get on with their day.
Yeah.
And we just want to say thanks for all your support, for watching, keeping us going. We love it.
We
And,
do, yeah. Please
love
do
all your
give
comments. So thanks ever so much.
Yeah, please do give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah.
It's free. Just press the red button.
Yeah, then you get more of this sort of video.
I know.
Thanks.
Thank you.